He said, if you charge them that little, they're not gonna rock with you because you're not making them invest into themselves.
So I love that you know exactly who your audience is. Mm-hmm. That is one of the biggest mistakes that people have when they're starting out their brand. They don't know who their audience is. They're like, everybody. I want to help everybody. So my question to you is, go back and help the people out with some of your earliest branding mistakes when trying to build this AO brand that we know of today.
One of the earliest mistakes that I made was not sitting down and writing down the vision for where I wanted to go with the brand. I've always had the gift to talk. I've always had the gift to gab. You know what I'm saying? I was a number one debater in high school, so I always could talk. And I'll never forget one of my teachers told me, man, you're going to be a powerful motivator. You're going to motivate people's lives with your mouth because you know how to encourage, you know how to inspire, you know how to make us laugh, you know how to, in the church, I can make you shout, I can make you run around. But she was like, you're going to be that guy. And so what I did, Nicky, was I just went out there and just did whatever. If you gave me a mic in any room, I just said and did whatever. If you put me in front of someone, I became that person. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest mistakes I've made earlier on in my career was saying yes to everything when I should have said no to 90% of the things I said yes to.
Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
I'll run that back. Somebody.
I'm serious.
Yeah, run that back.
You know what I'm saying? It's like 90% of the things I should have said, no, that doesn't fit where I'm going. It doesn't align with my vision. You see, one of the problems that I see with people today is they don't spend time to write their vision. In the book of Proverbs says, where there is no vision, that's where people perish. And so it's like the reason why I didn't grow as fast, mature as fast, build wealth as fast is because I didn't have a clear vision. And because I didn't have a clear vision, I was saying yes to him, her, yes to that, yes to this, yes to that, yes to this. And I didn't know where I was going. And so I was all over the place. I'm doing this for the church. I'm doing this in this marketplace. I'm talking to little kids in the kindergarten. I'm over here talking to this particular racist group. I'm going to be honest. I'm over here. Whatever was paying me, I was doing it. But I wasn't going in a direct place. And I think that was one of the biggest mistakes that I've ever made in the beginning, back when I was 25, 26. I didn't spend time to think about, okay, cool, where am I going? What's my navigation system? And anyone or anything that attaches to me has to be aligned with where I'm going. We don't have to have the same vision, but they have to be able to help me get there. And I probably would have been there already. That even comes down to relationships. There's some relationships I should have never entered into, not because they're horrible ladies. It was just that these were ladies who were not aligned with where I was going. And so they distracted me from going to where I wanted to go. And I remember there was this one particular young lady, a good young lady, but she tried to talk me out of certain things that I should have done. And because I liked her, and I'm just going to be real, this is, Nicky and Moose show. And because she had a nice little shape back there, I listened. I listened to her because I didn't want to lose her. So because I didn't want to lose her, I lost myself. And in losing myself, I disconnected from where I was going. And so that's just one of the things that I would help the people out is, man, listen, the easiest way to say no to someone or to something or to an opportunity is by having a clear vision. And your clear vision is your escape route. It will help you say no, and it will help you say yes in a nice way. And it's simple. Yeah, this aligns with my vision. Let's do this. No, this doesn't align with where I'm going. Love you, you cool people. Let me know how I can support you, but we just can't do it together. But y'all, I rock with you, and let me know how I can help. But this doesn't align with where I'm going. And that is just solid. You're not saying you're a horrible person. You're just saying, hey, we're not going the same place. But I still rock with you though.
That's classy right there, AO. Hey, can't argue that you just don't align with my vision. Hey, try again next season. Maybe there'll be some better luck. Talk about now from a business standpoint, AO, because I love the clarity of the vision, who you help, and how we're helping them. I think that's a very simple framework. But I do find that a lot of people, when they're now saying, okay, I'm going to go to market with this, there's maybe some fear, some trepidation around putting a price tag to it, or just knowing what to charge and what to give away. How did you find out just that framework in general? What to charge, what to give away? How did that come along for you?
Man, my dad taught me the 6 P's. Proper prior planning prevents poor performances, right? And so what I simply do is before I do anything, like I have a course coming out, my very first course coming out here in a few days, right? And I did the research, bro. I stepped back. I said, okay, cool. I identified my market, who I'm going after. So this particular course is going after millennials who are single, right? Then after I did that is I went and did the research and looked up, okay, who is also in this space, as far as in going after millennials, going after, the relationship space. And I went and see, okay, what is their price range? What does their course offer? Not so I can rip anything. So I'm not ripping anything, but I want to know what value are they presenting that these group of people know. The power in doing anything in business is to do your proper prior planning and your proper prior research. And so when I did that, okay, cool, great. Then I went back to the drawing table. I said, all right, I'm offering this. Here's my credibility as an influencer. They're offering this price. This is my first course. And then I took that information and I went and took it to someone who's wiser than me. Like, hey, like a mentor. Like, hey, this is what I found. This is what I saw. This is the price that I'm thinking about charging. And Moose, he said, you're not charging enough. I was like, I'm not charging enough? I said, well, I'm just trying to bless the people. He said, if you charge them that little, they're not gonna rock with you because you're not making them invest into themselves. And then you're devaluing who you are. And I was like, oh. And so I think it's a good thing when you have a price and you're a little nervous, not because you're nervous if they'll buy it, you're nervous like, yo, will they think it's too much? I think that's a good place to be in because it shows that you care about your tribe. It shows that you care about your people, but never devalue who you are. As long as you know, hey, my price is $1,000. Cool, great. Is the product that you're offering worth $2,000? That's it. I would never charge 100% what my product is worth. So if my product is worth $2,000, you may get it for $1,500, but you'll never get it for $2,000 because I want you to get more value than what you paid for. But you don't give me some money. You definitely gonna pay me. But I'm also doing the research and making sure that my price is fair. My price is normal, and also I'm pricing it to where it's like, hey, it's worth my time. Because I'm putting in effort, I'm putting in thoughts, I'm putting in long nights. Man, I haven't slept over like the last 3 days, Moose, because I've been just making sure that what I present is excellence. And excellence comes with time, and there's a cost to that. So my course is not going to be just something that was slapped together in a week. No, it's been taking me about 4 months to put this thing together. And I'm literally going back and fine tuning it. So for me, on the business side of things, I get it. At first, you're gonna feel like, hey, this is too much, and I think that's a good feeling at first because it lets me know that you care about your people, but never doubt your worth. You are worth what that course is worth, what that product, what that thing that you're offering is worth. Walk into that space, own that space, be humble, but don't devalue yourself.